In today's practice, we'll focus on doing the Surya Namaskaras with the right alignment and form, which means we'll understand where to place your palms and your feet so you don't end up with pains and aches after the practice. Especially when you're doing more number of rounds with the wrong techniques and alignments, you'll end up with pain in the lower back or your knees, which will not happen when you do it with the right form and techniques. We'll start with some simple warm-up practice. Interlock your fingers, stretch your arms down. Inhale, take your arms up, heels up. Exhale, bring the arms and heels down together. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen the spine with every round. Exhale and down. 1 last time. Inhale, reach up taller, hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, relax. Keeping your hands on the waist, lift the right leg off, rotate the ankle. 5 rounds clockwise and anti-clockwise. And release the right leg. Let's switch. Left leg up, rotate the ankle. Clockwise 5 rounds. And the other way around. And 5. Relax. Keeping your feet hip distance, hands on the waist, gently go for rotation of the hip. 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Bring your fingertips on the shoulders. Rotation of the shoulder joint. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the other way around. 5, 4. Take big circles. 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring your arms forward. Make a fist. Rotate the wrist. 5 rounds on each side. Anti-clockwise. And relax. Shake your arms, shake your legs. Let's start with the practice. Coming to the front of the mat. You can stay about 1 foot distance away from the front of the mat. Keep your feet close to each other. If you're not able to join your feet together, you can keep it just a little bit apart. Roll your shoulders, keep your feet parallel, knees and thighs engaged, shoulders away and head in line with the spine. This is your Samasthiti position. We start the practice from here always. From here, inhale, deep breath. Exhale, bring your palms in front of the chest. Namaskara. From here, the first one we go into a inhale, extension. So bend the knees softly. Tucking the tailbone just a little. Push the hip a little forward. Take your arms all the way up. Lean back. You don't have to look towards the ceiling. You can gaze slightly forward. Think of extending the front of the body nicely. From here, exhale, lengthen the spine. So, tilting the pelvis forward, arching the lower back, softening your knees, and all the way down. Now, you don't have to bring your fingertips to the floor. Initially, you can place your palms on your shin, your ankle, or you can soften the knees and place your palms down. Try to create length in the spine. And you can, if you're comfortable and your spine is completely straight, then you try to reach forward, bringing the palms on either sides of your feet. But if you're bending like this will create tension on the lower back over time and cause pain. So if you're here and you try to push yourself into a forward bend, that's not good for your back. So we'll try to lengthen, create a tilt in the hips, and bring the belly towards the thighs, chest forward, and fingertips down. Now, if you're here, place your palms down. You can soften your knees, step the right leg back. Drop the knee down. Try to lift the chest and push the hip down. You can keep the right toes on the floor or stretched out. From here, we get into a plank. So tuck the toe, lift the back knee, and step your left leg back. Now here, if you're not able to hold a plank, you can completely to drop the knees. Initially, build strength and then lift the knees back up. But what we should not do is this or this. So holding a plank means we're engaging the core. So we tuck the tailbone, bring the shoulders over the wrists, and push the shoulder blades away. Don't let the shoulders squeeze. Keep pushing the shoulder blades. Maintain a pelvic tilt, which means you're not arching the back here. You're slightly rounding the back. If you're stable enough here, then you step the right leg back and the left leg back. Keep the head in line with the spine. This is your plank. From here, we drop the knees down. Bring the chest right in between the palms. And chin forward, or you can even drop the forehead down. If it's challenging for you to drop like this, it's completely okay. Drop the knees first, lie down completely on the belly, and then lift the buttocks off the floor in such a way that your palms are right beside the chest, elbows close to the body, chin down or forehead down. From here, we slide the chest forward and lift up to Bhujangasana. There's no weight on the palms here. You lift with the strength of your back, squeezing the elbows and shoulders closer to each other. From here, you press the palms, tuck the toes, and push the hips all the way up to Parvatasana. Keep your knees bent, and instead of putting your weight forward, try to shift your weight towards the back. Push the hip bones to the back wall and keep pushing the palms away from the floor. You can soften your knees. Doesn't matter if your heels are not touching the floor, but try not to do this. Try to create length in the spine, hips back, and breathe here. From here, you slowly drop the knees down and bring the right foot forward. If you're not able to bring it all the way forward, if you're somewhere here, use the right palm to push the right foot in between the palms. But what we shouldn't do is walk the palms back and do this. Yeah. So once the palms drop to the floor at the beginning of the practice, it remains there until we come back at the end. Again, pushing the hip forward and lifting the chest up. You can stay on your fingertips or you can stay on the palms. From here, tuck the left, come onto your fingertips, bring the left foot also forward. Once again, creating length, not rounding the spine. Keep your knees a little bit soft until your spine becomes completely straight. Inhale, bring your biceps in line with your ears. Keep the knees bent. Slight pelvic tuck, push the hip forward, lean back. Exhale back to Namaskara. This is one side of one round. We'll do the other side as well. Try to bring in the alignments of the postures, make it a part of your practice, and eventually It'll become muscle memory and then you can go on to do more number of rounds. Let's do the other side. Deep inhale and exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, knees soft, hips forward and lean back. You should not feel pressure on the lower back here. Any pinching, pain, ache should not be there. From here, exhale, arching the lower back, creating a tilt and soften the knee all the way down. Now, palms beside the feet. Once the palms stay here, until we come back here, it remains in the same posture, same position. Step your left leg back this time, drop the left knee, push the hip forward, lift the chest up. It's okay to come on the fingertips. Now press the palms, tuck the left, knee up, right leg back to a plank. If you're not able to hold here, completely okay to drop the knees down. Start here. If you're able to, hold the plank. From here, drop the knees. You can either lie down or bring the chest down in between the palms, chin or forehead down. Inhale, slide forward and lift the chest up. Elbows close to the body, engage the back, keep lifting the chest. Not lifting from the neck, not pushing the shoulders to the ears. Push the shoulders away, engage the back and lift up. Tuck the toes, press into your palms, push the hips back and up. It's okay to walk your feet just a milli step forward, not too much to the front. This is not the right posture. So wherever your feet are in the previous posture, from there, just one tiny step forward is okay. Pushing the hips back and up, lengthening the spine. From here, drop the knees down. Left foot in between the palms. Exhale, right foot forward. Lengthen, keep your knees soft if you need to. Inhale, biceps in line with your ears. Knees soft, push the hip, lean back, inhale. And exhale. Feet apart, hands apart or at the back, close your eyes. Mentally, try to go through the entire process in your mind as we did. And notice where you needed correction of alignment. And try to sync that into your mind with the right alignment. So next time you do the posture, you should place your feet and the palms in the right way. So you do not feel any pressure on your joints, any pain or ache when you do the practice. Take a deep breath in through the nose and softly out through the mouth. With a few blinks, open your eyes. Thank you. I hope this helped you correct your postures and form. So when you do more number of rounds, you do not feel any pain or aches in your back or your joints, and you can do more number of rounds easily. Have a good day. If you enjoyed practicing with me, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out any future videos. If you have any queries or suggestions, let us know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next class.